Good afternoon. My name is Courtney Melanciano, as we were mentioning earlier. I am the Life Group Administrative Assistant, and I'm going to be talking to you about InFellowship, which is our online tool to manage your group. It helps you keep track of all your group information, allowing group members to connect with one another, in addition to allowing you to be listed on group search as well. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So there's a lot of things that you can do on InFellowship. This is just an example really quick. But I want to talk to you today about why you should use it, or some of the features that it offers for you. I mentioned about having all of your group information in one place. Obviously, there's a lot of different things out there. You can make your own email list and things like that, but this allows you to keep everything all together, and it also connects with our database, which is Fellowship One. I think Jason was mentioning something about that earlier. So this also we try to give you the power and the freedom, once your group is set up, to update your group at any time. So for instance, if your group is full and you can't allow any more members into your group, you can make your group not searchable. If you started off as a co-ed group and now you're a married couples group, you can update that immediately. We kind of give that power over to you. Just because you guys there's hundreds of you guys out there, and there's going to be little things that you need to update, and we just like to let you be able to have that power. It also is a great recruitment tool. I know that we talk about group search online. We point a lot of people to group search, and so that's a really good way for you to start filling your group and allowing people to connect with you at any point about what your group is about, and if they want to get connected to a group, we have a resource for them to connect with you. It also shows your church involvement. I know that we have our personal profile, and this is what mine looks like. So when you get added to a group, or when you're a leader of a group, we actually track that. And it's really important for when you want to be involved in ministry, whether you want to be a part of a Sunday service, or if you want to be starting your own ministry, or if you want benevolence or anything like that. There are times when we need to know if you're involved in ministry of any kind. And what InFellowship allows us to do is we can actually track people in our groups, whether they're members or even leaders. So sometimes there may be some day in the future when someone in your group is really hurting and they need benevolence, or they need to come to us for any reason. And one of the requirements is, are you in a group? And so if you guys track that for us, we don't have to go through all the extra unnecessary steps. We can actually track that right away for them. So just to get started, this is what the group looks like from our side. So this is what it looks like on the leader side. This is your view when you log in. So all of the information that you're filling out today, specifically with the planning sheet or Appendix C, is going to show up on this front page. So we have the dashboard. You probably can't see it on there. We have dashboard, roster and attendance, and prospects. So all the stuff that you're filling out on your planning sheet is going to be on the dashboard. That's all of your group details, like your day, your time, your location, what kind of group you are. And on here we have our group description. It doesn't show up on here for some reason, but one of the first things I ask you to do is to tell people more about your group when it's in regards to the description. It's a tool for you to attract people to your group and let them know what you're about. You get to list your study, tell people what you stand for, what makes your group stand out. If there's anything about your group, about your age demographic, or anything in particular, the group description is a place for people to kind of pick and choose what group actually works for them. So it's a really good way for you to filter people to your group, and for them to filter through groups that kind of fit their description of what they're looking for that day. We also have roster and attendance. We kind of talked about that a little bit earlier. That allows you to add people, manage the people that are coming to your group. You can kind of see their attendance. So if someone is coming to your group, but they show up every other month, you can actually track that and tell us that they do come, but they're not very involved in your group. And then of course prospects is the last one, and that is what I've been talking about group search, which is our searching tool. That is a place for where you can track that, and you can see all the people that are inquiring about your group online. So this is an example of a group on group search. This is actually Jason's group. And one of the things I wanted to notice, I keep talking about the group description, and one of the reasons why I keep mentioning it is because if you see on here that big paragraph at the top, that is Jason's description. So all the other little details about your group, the day and the time, I'll filter down below, but the thing that really attracts people is the description, which is why I tell you to go there first. If you can kind of see, there's a little picture of the leader. That's Jason right there. It'll only show the leader, won't show the members. There's also a map feature as well that allows people to kind of see where you are in San Diego. And then, of course, if they want to inquire about your group, they can do it right there on the right-hand side. So they can inquire about your group immediately, and that will filter into your prospects, and you can see that later. So some of your next steps on getting started and getting your group set up in Fellowship 1 is to fill out the planning sheet like we mentioned earlier. That's why we said any details that you can fill out today, just turn it in, because I can set up as much information that I have available to me, and then you can always update that later. Like I said, we give you the power to kind of make any updates that you absolutely need to. Or if you don't have a location, you're looking for one, you can always update that later as well. So I'll take all those planning sheets. I'll actually create the group for you to get started because I have to add you as a leader. You'll be added as a leader, and then I'll send you an email, and that will just prompt you to get set up in your group and to activate your account and get everything started. So that goes into resources. I didn't go through absolutely everything that Groups has to offer or InFellowship has to offer because it's a lot. And so we have a lot of resources for you guys to get started. I have your booklet in front of you. I have, I think, about 10 pages walking you through a little walkthrough on how to get started. We also have video tutorials on our website as well, and I usually send that in a link to you when you get your group set up as well. And then, of course, if you have any questions, for instance, if you log in and you can't find your group, or if you have any questions about anything, staff is also a resource. We're all here to help you. I most likely will be your go-to person, so just email me directly and I'll get back to you pretty soon. And some of the ways that you can get onto InFellowship, just to get started, this is our Leader Central page. This is a portion of our website that has all of the resources that we've been talking about this whole time. And then that big Login Now button is how you access InFellowship. And then the videos that I've mentioned are to the right of that, so that other box there is where all of our videos are located.